everybody, welcome. No, it's all good. I'm just getting over pneumonia, and it's been rough. I was gonna do the stream about a week ago, and I couldn't even talk. I've been like silent Bob at the Blue Jays games working, and it's not been fun. But I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I think I've got a bit of a streaming setup sorted out. Basically, I've got this mini tripod thing that I found at a source, aka, like, in Canada, it'd be considered kind of like an old Radio Shack, or a Canadian version of Best Buy. It's so much better than Best Buy in some ways. I digress, in some ways. But it's this adorable little stand thing, and I can go pretty high. What I love about... Oh yeah, I am very hoarse. What I really love about this thing is I can mount it in my handy cup, which of course a lot of you know about. But I can mount it in my handy cup, and I can mount it in such a way... Yeah, go away, car. I can mount it in such a way that I have stability while I'm driving the chair without actually holding this tightly. And right now I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to stick my water bottle. 1 second. Of course, you know, I've got to bring the work water bottle filled with tea. It's one of those mixer bottles. I took the mixer thing out. I hate it. So I said, well, you know what? I need to do this stream. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And Dan's inspired me like crazy, as have others. And I was like, okay, enough with feeling sick. I hadn't done it. Sorry for the camera movement, by the way. Or fingers in the camera. Hello, more people are coming in. Feel free to chat. Introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from. I'm curious. I'm right now in Toronto, Ontario. Well, in an area that's called York, Ontario. Couple of friends off YouTube are in this general area as well. But I've been meaning to do a stream for a while, and I thought, you know what? The rain has held out, thankfully. It's really overcast. I mean, the clouds, as Ryan Hall, y'all might say, slightly scary looking cloud. But there's this new part of this trail that I love, and that has made it totally safe. Oh, Kentucky. Yeah, you go, buddy. But it's made it totally safe for getting onto the main trail. Whereas before it wasn't. It was so unsafe I wouldn't do it. I'd had to ride sidewalks. And this may swing around during the stream, and I apologize if it makes you nauseous. But I'd been wanting to do this, and I finally have gotten to the point, okay, I'm a little more... Oh, darn, somebody left. Well, maybe they'll come back. You know, it's 1 minute till I start the main stream, so I was doing testing right now. Just tighten up a bolt on my wheelchair, 1 second. Because like Dan, I hate things that rattle. But I've been wanting to do this. Today's a perfect day. It's not too hot around here, so I thought let's get this done. Okay, y'all. So we're at 2 o'clock. I said I'd start at 2 o'clock, and here we go. So everybody, welcome to the stream. There's 2 people. Unfortunately, another person left. That's cool. Here's the start, and let's roll. And Orion, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I know you and I have talked on dance streams. Okay, so here's the start. This is the new part of the trail. Now, if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. But this is the new part of the trail. I'm gonna stop for a moment because I want to show you the slight hill. In a manual wheelchair, I can't do this. I love saying y'all. I've said y'all since I was a kid. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I've said y'all since I was a kid. It's one of my bad habits. My late mother tried kicking that habit out of me. She hated it. And I'm like, I just yell it. It's easier because then you're not saying what gender people are. You're not expecting a gender. And people don't take as much offense. I found people that take offense to me saying y'all, well, they're just a little too sensitive for my liking. And no thanks. Well, this is the new trail. Originally, this sidewalk this was all there was this sidewalk. And it wasn't that nice. It was horrible. They've redone the whole thing. So, just to give you a heads up, this may take... Everybody's leaving. That's fine. This may take about an hour. If you don't want to stay that long, Orion, that's fine. But I'm honored that you bothered to join me. Many people don't. Here we go. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Okay, y'all, we're gonna... Sorry about that. Jeez. There's a bus. It's one of our local buses. There we go. There's the hill we came down. That is an entrance to one side to one park with lots of stuff. And this is the entrance to another park. Another part of a little park. And they actually just installed this gate a little while ago. But here's the problem with this. Okay. So how do people in wheelchairs get in the park? Yeah. Yeah, that's just Toronto for you. But we're going to come up. We're still on the new part of the trail. I've lived in this area just over a year. I love it. This new part of the trail makes me so happy. Honestly, I love trailing. Damn, I'd be riding the roads if I was that rural. I'd have an ATV. When I was down east, my husband's family, they took me to this park called Ganong Park in New Brunswick, and I got to ride an ATV that day with a friend, and I was like, hot damn, this is cool. So yeah, I like ATVs now. So we're coming up to a street called... Hey, wait, Raven! Oh my god, you got me squeaking. Oh jeez. Here's another bus. Now I've got chat over the screen so I can see you guys. Oh, I love ATVs. So I'm going to show you this accessibility hub. There goes this bus. So this is a giant bus shelter. Probably most of you have never seen this sort of thing. So in our city, our paratransit is going to what's called family services. And they want you to use regular transit and the paratransit. Oh, it is. It's great. There's where the paratransit posts if you miss your ride. Here's the door button. Now ours are sensor. We just kind of do that. Nah, I just don't want to get hit by the door. There's the door. Our problem is in a lot of our areas, oh, and we have a heater. Forgot to show you. So, see this? Wave below for heat. You do that in the winter and it will warm up at a certain temperature. 5C or cooler, 5 Celsius or cooler. Not sure of the Fahrenheit of that. Yeah, there's only a few of these, and our problem is right now is the homeless sleep in them. Literally. They've become mini homeless shelters. Oh, there goes one of our ambulances. But, so this is Jane Street. It's a major street in my area. I love all the trees around here. There you go. And there's another one at the far corner over there. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Orion. I'm doing this on my phone. I don't have a lot of ability to move around and go to different apps right now. I've got Streamlabs, and that's it running. And because I don't want to kill the battery. Just waiting. There we go. So this one doesn't have audible signals unless you trigger them. Ooh, look at this truck. Stop. Good boy. And even then, they're annoying to trigger. So I don't see the stoplight until cars start moving. Then I know to cross. And this one doesn't even have it working yet. That's how new this intersection, this trail part is. Like, fresh paint, man. Look at the stenciling. That's supposed to be a bike, apparently. And that's the old version of the stencil right there. There we go. Now, I'm not going the fastest. How do you trigger them? So in Toronto, how would you trigger them? I'm going to go over and show you it, actually. This one's missing its sign because fools in my community love ripping things off, everything. You see this big button here? I'm going to try and get you close so you can hear it. This one's busted as usual. So what you'd do is you'd hold it in for 8 seconds and you'd feel an extra little beep or a boop, and it would automatically, that would trigger, that'd give you the signal that the automated audible are going to go off. And then they go off, and they do it for 2 cycles. So one direction and then the other direction, and then that's it. This is the old trail. I'm going to go to high speed. I'm in my Permobil M5, just for y'all's knowledge. It's 207, aka 1407 EST. I apologize for the mix. Yeah, see, we have a few that talk, but they're in another city. They're in this city over there. Now, I'm going to mute the wind for a little bit so y'all don't have to hear it. Okay guys, how's the wind? I've tried muting it a couple of times. Can you guys hear what I'm saying, or is it too bleh? There we go. Hey guys, everybody. So I got my Canada Blue Jays hat on today. Okay, cool. Thank you. I also I didn't send notifications out to everybody today because I know the stream's gonna be just a piss poor pile of crap. But I thought, you know what, I'll send it out to a few people who I know and I trust. If I cough, it's because I'm talking a lot. Oh, this next part would piss Dan off so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. Here's the sidewalk. There's the trail. I can't go down there right now, and I'll show you why. I have to stay on the sidewalk, and it is a bumpy, nasty little ride, so be warned, y'all. Oh! Ow. Sorry. Oh. Oh, thanks, Orion. Holy crap, that's amazing. Thank you. So I'm going to show you another part of our trail system here. That's the Humber Trails. So the next part of the trail I'm going to show you is the Humber River. That's a bus. Another kind of bus. You'll know I'm a bit of a bus fanatic. I admit it. I'm holding this with my bare hands, so excuse the fingers in the video. But I wanted to show you a little something, and I can't show you it the way I have it tethered in my seatbelt. My legs definitely are spasming. I have them tied down, and I deliberately did that because I didn't want to freak everybody out with me going nuts with my legs. That's the local Humber River. I love that. I love that river. It's really flooded right now. We had a really good rain last night. I think that's why we didn't get the massive storm we were supposed to get today. It came through early. So, this is where Dan would be losing his shit. Excuse my language. So, this is the bike path, right? It's also for wheelchairs. The curb cut that used to be right here, where's my finger? Ah, finger, where are you? Hello. Finger, the curb cut used to be right here. It was taken out, and instead the concrete thing was moved over with pylons, and there's no accessibility. So, yeah, can you say Toronto? Mm-hmm. So we're going to go over here, and the beeping you hear is one of our buses lowering to pick people up because it can't pick them up at the side of the road. It's picking them up on the road right now over there. So in there is another trail system that I want to take you guys on. And if we look south, there's another trail system, but right now it's closed because it's being rebuilt. It has to be rebuilt. A couple of weeks ago, the river flooded its banks. And part of the trail is, look, there's an automatic chirp. Well, the trail is right against the river, and there's like 2 feet. Yeah, car drivers are asses in this area. Don't mind me. Oh. They've done it again. They've totally closed the walkway. They just did that because I was down here 3 days ago. So, let's see what they call a pedestrian walkway. Okay, I've got to go in traffic. Yep. Isn't that adorable? Another's protecting you from cars turning and being twins. Where's pylons? At least now it's cement. Now let's see if they have a curb cut at the far end, because this construction is actually the beginnings of a transit project that is happening and bringing rapid transit from all the way across Toronto, basically. Kennedy Station here in Toronto. The current version that's almost done is Kennedy Station to near my area. And then the other part of it is going to be about 10 years away, hopefully less. They've already started tunnel boring for it, and I'll show you that at the end of the stream. Hey, Dan! Woohoo! Totally Normal has entered the stream! Okay, excuse me while I now cough like a maniac. Excuse me for the coughing. Oh, that's awesome, Dan. You may not hear me very much, and I'm glad you're driving and not watching. Thank you for listening. Sorry if my voice gets weird. I'm on the, well, there's some construction going on. I'm actually on the road, what usually is a road, as you can tell by the arrow. But right now is a walkway because they're in the process of starting construction on the west side of the Eglinton crosstown. The part that goes east from my area to the other end of most of Toronto, it's only to Kennedy. There's a whole part of Toronto past that barely has any transit. Well, they have buses, but nothing rapid. So this will probably take 10 years. There used to be a gorgeous ramp system up there. It'd go up, right up to this bridge, and this bridge it crosses the road, and a ramp system down, all for a big community over there that serves about 30,000 people. Now I'm coughing also because I don't have my mask on with traffic coming towards me, and usually I do, and the wind's also making it rough to breathe. I'm glad you're all here. I mean, that means a lot to me, guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, they built a nice ramp! Woo! Oh, that's pretty good. Damn, they made it nice. Okay. Yes, I know. Haha. Orion, I'm not surprised. We are a mega city. We are honestly a mega city, buddy. Before we amalgamated back in 1998, my community where I live was its own city. I mean, York was a town. It was a very nice, there's East York, North York, and York. And York South Weston is where I am, and it's okay. It's not the richest area, but it's got good people, and for the most part, not a lot of accessibility. And here's a nursing home. So here's one thing you'll see that you have in the U.S. that we unfortunately have gotten a lot of, and that is for-profit nursing homes. I'm not even going to get into it. It's political how I feel about it. But during the Big P, there was over 60,000 deaths in Canada at these places that were not needed, that were just could have been saved. As I'm going to pull it down, I'm going to say I ain't going past that. But here we are on another part of the trail. This is more condo construction over there, over to your right. And it's the sidewalk. Oh, it's trying to spit. Oh, we got a piece of blue sky. 30K is actually, from where my husband's from, that's a massive city in my husband's area. My husband is from a town, but they're lucky if they have 9,000 people at the highest, which was 30 years ago. They're lucky if they have about 1,500 left in the community. And it's a fishing town, so they're very reliant on the cod, not the cod, the, trying to think of the fish that, sardines. They're, yeah, close call with a tree, I know. That's normal in Toronto. They don't clip the trees. So what are you all doing today? Other than watching the boring old video of me riding a trail, what you all doing today? Dan's driving. Dan, where are you driving to? You enjoying the day? Orion, what are you up to? White Raven, what are you up to? So we're coming up to a nice street called Royal York. There's trails down in this area too that I'd love to take you guys in and show you our, well, now the former house of our premier, kind of like your governor. We call ours a premier, and his house is down that way. That area is, most of that area, north of a certain street. Our oh, dude, yeah, go get your mail, man. I think it's going up to 28 today, I don't remember. I forgot my watch, which is really stupid, but I normally never do that. But I was charging it last night, and I forgot to throw it on before I left, and, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, I want to show you guys a bus stop. So this is what our little bus stops look like. This is our normal transit stop here. Let's back up a little. And then our normal transit shelter in our city is like this. Now I can get in here, but I can't really get over there too easily unless I back in, which I hate doing. But that's your normal transit shelter. Kind of crap, but it works. You're doing laundry, Orion? Oh man, you're like my husband today. I caught you at the other end of the house. My headphones reach the entire house. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, my hearing aids actually stream. Here's a funny thing. Funny fact for y'all. Some of the newer hearing aids, you can stream your phone from your phone. And that's what I do. So, don't have them in right now. I didn't want to have them in with wind. So down there's the sidewalk. We're going to use the trail. I will warn you, this will get bumpy, and I will need to stop sometimes because of the caster flutter. Raven, you know what? I should do that. I've only really been using my power chair for work and getting to and from work and a little bit of trail riding. I've not done a lot of trail riding this year. The weather's, between the weather and the condition of my chair, I don't really feel safe doing it. The really off-road stuff that I normally would be doing this time of year. But washing your chair is always good. Right now my chair sort of looks like crap. Not really yet, but it's getting there. Now this is my favorite part of the trails to a point. And it's simply because of the trees and the shade. And it's not perfect trails. It's really nice trails. And there's some hills and some valleys. I mean, I'm thankful that 3 of you came. Whoop, there we go. There's the hill I have to stop on. I'm going to twirl around at the bottom of this little hill. I'm going to show you. This ain't a joke, this little hill. I call it a little hill because, you know, I've been to Halifax, which has hills. So let's turn slowly so I don't make anyone nauseous. Now there's where we just came from up there, and you have to stop halfway because I cast her flutter on some of the twigs, and that sidewalk is just painful. Wow, the city is 27. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. That's the kind of size I like. Honestly, I hate living in a big city. But unfortunately here in Canada, one of the things that I've found is that if you don't live in a big city, there's no accessibility. None. There is no transit. There is little to no services. There's no medical. A lot of the smaller towns just don't have sidewalks. Even parts of this city. I mean, I could have gone down Royal York. There's no sidewalk halfway down that major street. None. Because homeowners don't want it. And here, I don't know if this is in the US like it is here, but if the homeowners association don't want sidewalks, there's not going to be a sidewalk. I'm right at Eden Valley Drive, and I'm telling you, down that road are some massive houses. Like, just ginormous. And I'm not gonna jaywalk. Oh, wow. You guys have a lot of the earthquakes over there, Orion? We got little tiny ones. I mean, every so often we'll have a little one that's a 4, a 3, or a 4. Usually 1s and 2s. Oh, I hate HOAs. Oh my God, I hate them. Even worse, I mean, cooperative housing is great in some ways, but if it's not done right, it's trash. Just absolute trash. So I gotta agree with you there. By the way, my camera view is about the same height as the top of my head, my forehead. Yeah, I have friends in Japan that've been through more than their fair share. This is actually from one of our recent storms. That hasn't been cleaned up, that poor tree. We don't get a lot of the earthquakes. You know, ours are really tiny. Yeah, simple as that. And our earthquake codes barely exist, honestly. And by the way, Orion, I've lived in an HOA. Twice. I never ever want to again. Oh my